In the small village of Kwanar Tudu in northern Nigeria, life was a daily grind against the unyielding tide of poverty. For Amina, a 16-year-old girl with a bright mind and big dreams, her escape came in the form of books and her education. The village school, a modest building with cracked walls and an unreliable roof, was her sanctuary. Amina loved to learn, her passion for knowledge burning brighter than the kerosene lamp she studied by at night. Her family, however, had little faith in education. Her father, a subsistence farmer, often reminded her that a woman's place was in her husband's home. Her mother, though gentler in her admonishments, echoed the same sentiment. But Amina's teacher, Mallam Yusuf, believed in her. He often lent her books from his personal collection and encouraged her to dream beyond the confines of their village. "You're destined for more," he would say. One afternoon, as Amina returned from school, she found an envelope tucked under a stone near their compound's entrance. Intrigued, she opened it to find a neatly written letter. The words were poetic, filled with admiration for her intelligence and beauty. There was no name, only a signature, "Your secret admirer." Her cheeks flushed as she read the heartfelt message. Who could it be? The letters began arriving regularly, always left in the same spot. Each one was filled with words that painted Amina as a queen, a bright star in a dark sky. The writer seemed to know her well, her struggles, her dreams of becoming a teacher, and her secret desire to one day leave Kwanar Tudu. At first, Amina thought it might be Mallam Yusuf, but dismissed the idea quickly. The tone was far too youthful, almost playful. Could it be Musa, the shy boy in her class who often glanced at her during lessons? Or perhaps Abdullahi, the trader's son, who was known for his charm? The anonymity was thrilling, yet frustrating. Despite her shyness, Amina found herself writing back. She left her replies under the same stone, addressing them to "my anonymous friend." In her letters, she shared pieces of her heart, speaking of her dreams, her fears, and her gratitude for having someone who seemed to truly see her. Over time, these exchanges became her solace, a beacon of light in her challenging life. But as the weeks turned into months, Amina began to wonder, who was this person that seemed to understand her so deeply? And why were they hiding? Little did she know that the answer would change everything she believed about love and trust. Life in Kwanar Tudu was tightly interwoven, with no secret safe for long. The letters had become a part of Amina's routine, but she soon realized she had been too careless. One day, she overheard two women at the market gossiping about a mysterious romance. Her heart sank as one of them speculated, who would dare write to a girl like Amina? It's surely someone bold, maybe even reckless. Though no names were mentioned, Amina's instincts told her the whispers were about her. Panic set in. What if her father found out? His temper was notorious, and the mere thought of his reaction sent shivers down her spine. She decided to be more discreet, asking her admirer in her next letter to suggest a safer way to exchange their words. To her surprise, the response came swiftly. The admirer proposed they use an abandoned well at the edge of the village as their new drop-off point. Amina hesitated. The well was isolated, and visiting it would mean sneaking out under the cover of darkness. But the thrill of the letters was too enticing to let go. She agreed, carefully planning her visits to avoid suspicion. As the letters continued, they grew more intimate. Her admirer wrote of their shared dreams of escaping the village, of finding a better life. For Amina, the words felt like a lifeline, pulling her closer to a world she longed for. But the secrecy weighed on her, and the question of her admirer's identity became an obsession. One night, as Amina retrieved another letter from the well, she felt a presence nearby. Her pulse quickened, and she froze. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice trembling. Silence greeted her, but she was certain she wasn't alone. Hastily, she returned home, clutching the letter tightly. The incident left her shaken.
Subscribe for part 2.